How's everybody doing? It is March 12th, 2021, about 5 p.m. here in Michigan. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you caught the video from a little bit earlier that I did this morning, but it took a little while to get up to post. But you should definitely check that one out if you haven't already. It's about a lot of lockdowns that are going on, especially over in Italy right now. And I have a feeling that, come the second half of 2021, it's going to come full circle, come back to the United States, and probably many countries that you live in as well, if you don't live in the United States. If you haven't subscribed to the backup channels, please go and do it. ErikSeesAll 2 on YouTube, and then just ErikSeesAll on BitChute. I'm going to try to make an account on the YouTube or whatever it is that just come out. I'm going to try to broaden this up as much as I can, because we can already see how much censorship is happening. My comments, if your comment is not showing, it's being deleted. It's not me. Please know that. They're censoring my comments so bad right now. It's ridiculous. So we'll just keep doing what we're doing until we can't no more. But I wanted you to see this because this is what we've been talking about. The reason that they're saying this, look at this. Experts say CV-19 will never end. That's right. You want to know why it'll never end? Because it was never anything that they told you that it was, okay? And of course it'll never end, because just like I told you in my last video, at the end of it, I told you, you think they're going to ever relinquish this power? They're not going to. But these people love power. They love the control. Being able to isolate you and put you into corners that, push you back against a wall and be able to do this to you on a daily basis. They absolutely thrive on that, okay? And you think they're ever going to give it up? No, they're not. And I'm going to play a video here. I want you to hear some of these clips here. I'm going to read a little bit of this, but I'm going to let you hear them say it, because it just sounds just even more obvious, to me, how ridiculous this is, that people are still falling for this. So, it just says here, we've lived with CV-19 for more than a year. When will CV finally disappear? Public health experts say. You're not going to like the answer. Never. How nice, right? How nice that it's, who is it again? Oh, the public health experts. Remember, like Forbes told us, don't think for yourself, don't do research, don't study, don't do any of that stuff. It's too dangerous. It's deadly, is what they exactly said, okay? You need to listen to the health experts right now. That's it. So, you got to listen to these people, right? Yeah, well, check out some of this right here.
When is this finally going to end? That's the question on everyone's minds after a full year living through the COVID-19 pandemic. The new administration does not have a clear timeline.
We are not in a place where we can predict exactly when everybody will feel normal again.
When do I think things will get back to normal? I've been cautioned not to give an answer to that because we don't know for sure.
But some public health experts say we do have an answer, and you're not going to like it. COVID-19 is never going to end.
We've been told that this virus will disappear, but it will not. This is a virus like other viruses that's now part of our ecosystem. It's part of our environment. We need to control it. We need to diminish its impact, but it's going to be around, hassling us for the foreseeable future. And by that I mean years.
Today, scientists say this pandemic is on its way to the next level, an endemic disease.
There are three words we use. Epidemics, where the virus can affect a very large proportion of our national population. There's the pandemic. That's when entirely new viruses come on the global scene. Endemic means that the virus is always in our population in some form, smoldering along and occasionally causing outbreaks.
We already live with many endemic diseases. The flu is one, measles is another. We've had vaccines for both of them for decades. Even COVID-19 is just a novel version of coronaviruses that were already with us.
We have a great vaccine against the measles virus, and still 100,000 children a year are killed by measles. The more infectious a microbe is, the harder it is to control. COVID is very challenging to control, and the new variants suggest that we may end up playing kind of a game of cat and mouse.
Even if we vaccinate everybody we possibly can, there will still probably be some people who choose not to get vaccinated, or who maybe can't be vaccinated because of their personal health issues. So we have pockets of the population where the virus continues to spread and be susceptible.
The only disease in modern history that was completely eradicated is smallpox. It spread slowly, and people who had it developed a distinctive rash, making it easier to identify and control. But COVID is highly contagious, and many people who have it don't show any symptoms. Scientists say that makes it nearly impossible to contain.
Do you know if I have COVID just by looking at me? No. So that's part of the fact.
But this doesn't mean COVID will always disrupt our lives like it does now. Like any other endemic disease, it's something we can learn to live with.
Flu is a really serious, nasty virus. Makes many people sick each year, kills many people, but familiarity breeds, if not contempt, at least a certain nonchalance. Could it be down the road that we become so familiar with COVID that we develop a certain nonchalance about it also? Yes, we tend to do that in the United States.
So what does our future look like with COVID-19?
The third, fourth, and fifth years of COVID should not be anywhere close to as awful as the first one. The winter or the fall of 2025, we might have to roll up one sleeve for the flu shot and the other sleeve for the COVID shot. We might have to roll up one sleeve for the flu shot and the other sleeve for the COVID shot. We might have to roll up one sleeve for the flu shot and the other sleeve for the COVID shot. We'll have Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's celebration all together, but we'll be more attentive as to who attends, and we'll make sure that everyone's vaccinated. Senior citizens, people with underlying illnesses might indeed start wearing the masks much more often. Many of us will no longer be quite as carefree as we used to be. We'll be more careful for our own sake and for the sake of people around us.
So instead of going back to normal, we'll keep creating a new normal.
How'd you like that? Real nice, right? You know, you like this part, you like the part two where they're talking about, oh, you know, yeah, that we still have the, you know, the flu and the measles, those ones we have to live with. And, you know, look what it says right here. We've had vaxes for them for decades. Okay, so for the flu, right? Oh, so you've had vaxes for decades, but somehow this year, the flu disappeared. And you're telling us it's because what? Oh, because we social distance and we've been washing our hands and wearing masks. Oh, well, then why didn't you have us do that for the last decades that you're talking about that you've been forcing us to get a jab? Right? Or this one, like they said, oh, we have a great vax against, look at that, a great vax against the measles virus, and still 100,000 children are killed every year by measles. Think about this. That should tell you everything right there, why you should not go do it. A great vax for them. When 100,000 children are dying a year, it's still a great one for them. Yeah, and don't let them fool you. Oh, it'd be millions if we didn't have it. No. You know, there's a reason that numbers continue to rise, even though our technology should be wiping these things out. Look into autism rates. Look into things like that. You can do your own research, please. Don't just take my word for it. Don't take anybody's word for it. I never expect you to. You know, but I just needed you to see that. Needed you to see that how they're showing you and giving you that psychological warfare every single day, telling you now that it will never end, okay? I hope you all have a great day today. Stay safe, stay strong, continue to pray, continue to get in your Bibles as much as you can, stay in the Word. It will definitely help you keep balance. It will, you know, and back off these devices as much as you can. You know, there is no doubt that they are affecting us, and I personally was being drained over and over again by just being around these devices, you know, researching and studying and doing, you know, trying to do the videos and edit, you know, and just spending hours and hours, and, you know, I was wondering why I kept getting sicker and sicker and more drained, you know, and I finally got away from it for a few days and shut it all down, and it's just amazing how good I feel, you know, and just amazing. You know, I just want to let you all know that this is the best I've felt in a long time, so I hope that you all know that we're going to keep getting this information out, and I'm going to keep putting videos out every single day like I told you I would. So, everybody, we'll talk to you all soon. I love you all. God bless.